Boys. It sucks that I have to make this video. Yeah. So Liverpool got dumped out of the FA Cup a while ago, as most of you would know. Got dumped out of the Champions League a couple days ago. That was rough. Horrible viewing. Some of the worst football I've seen in my life. And we lost in the final yesterday. Pretty disappointing result, pretty disappointing performance. And the fact of that we needed like a late goal from someone like Chiesa, who now, don't get me wrong, Chiesa is a great player, but he's basically been a bench warmer. It's disappointing that Slot hasn't started him more this season. But that's not what this video is about. So, uh, I've been seeing a couple murmurings here and there, a couple chatters, and I need to ask this question. Has this season been a failure for Liverpool? Now let's just look into it. Let's properly dive into the whole situation. I'm not no foreplay, just straight into it. No lube, just dry humping.
I beg your pardon?
All right, just dry. So, knocked out of the FA Cup by Plymouth in the fourth round. Knocked out by PSG in the round of 16 and eliminated or lost the final of the Carabao Cup. Now, thinking about that, that's not a failure of a season. But by the standards of a club like Liverpool, you'd expect at least a quarter-final or a semi-final in the Champions League, at least a Carabao Cup win if you make it to the final. But no, that hasn't happened. Now, to be fair, expectations were different at the start of the season. No one really expected Liverpool to be in this position. I didn't expect Liverpool to be in this position. And I almost would guarantee that everyone watching this video would not have expected Liverpool to be in this position. But we were, and we are. And so, with that being said, when expectations change and you fail to meet said new expectations, some people might call that a failure. But is winning only a Premier League really a failure? I can think of so many teams in the past that have only won a Premier League title. Like literally that was it for the whole season. Like great teams that have only won a Premier League title. Now saying that only winning a Premier League isn't that crazy or isn't an understatement, because Liverpool have only won one Premier League in 35 years. And that Premier League was 5 years ago. Klopp was he's still at classes on. He didn't even have a hair transplant yet. Sadio Mane was still a somewhat functional footballer. And Trent Alexander-Arnold still wanted to be at the club. So, it's quite a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? That was when people were social distancing and shit. And yeah, tough times, horrible times. But that's not what we're going to talk about here. We're going to talk about whether this season has been a failure. And I don't think it's been a failure. I really don't. I really don't think it's been a failure. Liverpool are on 70 points after 29 games, which is on course to match our 18-19 season in which we finished we finished the league on 97 points. Yeah, we were runner-ups, but that's still the highest points tally for any runner-up in any Premier League season ever. So, being able to win with that points total that's great. That's great. And I've seen some people say that, oh, Liverpool are gonna bottle the Premier League. And it's like, bruv, it's Arsenal that are chasing us, okay? It's Arsenal, alright? Arsenal ain't shit, man. Arsenal stink of shit, bro. Big up India. But This season has absolutely not been a failure. Under no circumstances has this season been a failure. Liverpool have exceeded expectations that were given to them at the start of the season. Anyone saying that Liverpool have underachieved is out of their mind and jealous as shit, because we have absolutely not underachieved. This has been an insane season, an insane first season. How many managers can say that they've come to the Premier League? It's fucking motorcycle, bro. You fucking cunt. How many managers can say that they've come to the Premier League and won their league in the first season? Not many. Not many. I think there's like three or four before Arne Slot, which is crazy. So for people to say that Liverpool have underachieved, they've failed because we haven't won a quadruple, a feat that has never been reached and will most likely never be reached ever. The closest that any team has probably ever come is Manchester City, or no, Liverpool actually. Funnily enough, like 3 years ago. But I don't want to talk about that because that's like the closest I've probably been to ending it all because of football. But yeah, yeah, let's move on. This season has not been a failure, and yeah, for Arsenal fans specifically to have the chutzpah to go on and say this season has been a failure is hilarious, because if you look into it, low key, their season has been a failure. How are you repeating second place, bro? That's crazy. Have some fucking shame, man. That's like a homeless man giving me financial advice, bro. You a fucking bum. Know your role, my nigga. Stay in your lane, alright? Enjoy your 14 FA Cups, bro. But this is the big boys table, alright? It's where the big boys sit. Liverpool have never repeated second place, which is crazy. I don't honestly know what's more impressive, winning a Premier League or repeating second place. I might think that repeating second place is more impressive. Shout out Arteta, bro. That nigga's a real one, man. He's given us laughs that I will probably never get again from a football team. But yeah, I think that's about all that I'm gonna say for this video. Shout out the people that have watched this. I just saw that we just passed 1,000 views on like the channel in totality. So shout out to you jabronis that keep coming to watch. Yeah. Shout out to all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there. Yeah. Stay strong during Ramadan and fuck Arsenal. Deuces.